With Season 2 on the horizon, I felt like it was pretty apt to rewatch Rising of the Shield Hero, well, obviously the first season. And having done so, it made me remember that, yeah, this show's actually pretty good. It was one of the first anime I watched when I first properly got into watching anime, so my opinions were a lot, it was a lot easier for me to have a high opinion of something that was pretty decent. And so I've been going back and rewatching all the shows to see how off my opinion was. And Shield Hero, I think it's not as good as I initially thought it was, but it's still very, very good. And I'm most certainly looking forward to Season 2 and Season 3 next year. Season 2 is this year, if I remember, unless anything happens. But yes, Shield Hero. I'm sure you know the story of it by now. It's one of the more popular shows out there, especially with the first episode and the big twist that happens there. So I won't patronize you by telling you things you almost certainly already know. Well, let's get to talking about what makes it feel so good. Well, primarily it's the incredible world building the series has. Because of how much Naofumi travels in the early sections of the show, we find out a lot about it. And so that definitely adds to viewer immersion and can definitely make you enjoy a show more if you feel like the world is actually alive. And it's a really good thing. And then we move away from the world building and to the cast. Now, most of them don't get a lot of development, like the Sword Hero and Bow Hero basically just do one dumb thing off screen and then Naofumi deals with the consequences of it, and they don't really do a lot. At least the Bow and Shield Hero, Sword Hero, have an IQ above room temperature, so they can at least realize that maybe things aren't as they seem. And, that leads into, well, the Spear Hero, Motoyasu, the biggest imbecile on this planet who has no capability of thinking for himself and is so far beyond redemption that an entire spin-off novel was necessary to give him some sort of development. Yeah, he's really hateable, and understandably so. You're not supposed to like him because he's a complete tool and, like, a massive simp. In, stark contrast to Naofumi, who fundamentally can't trust people, at least in the early stages of the story, and, well, ain't no simp for no one. If anything, he's the one being simped for, especially later on. So, him and Motoyasu act as foils for each other, at least during the beginning of the story they do, because obviously they're in complete opposite situations. One has been shafted by the royals, where the other is getting, you could argue, special treatment. One is a brain-dead idiot that trusts people far too much, and the other one is a hurt, scarred human being that can't trust anyone. And so, you can make the connection as, oh look, it's opposites, oh, that's very cool. And you can figure out that they're foils for each other, if you like using that term. I'm rambling on because I don't really know what else to say, because, like, odds are you know about Shield Hero, you've heard people talk about it countless times, and I'm just adding nothing and just shouting into the void. So, I think this is where we'll leave it. I'll probably end up talking about Season 2 as it goes on, when it's airing. But yeah, if you haven't watched Shield Hero, then maybe you should go check it out. And definitely go watch Season 2 when it airs in however long. But yeah, with all that said, if you like this video, leave a like, comment, sub, hit the notification bell, the usual YouTube thing. And with all that said, I've been Animosity, you've been new, and I'll see you all next time for another video. Ta-ta, for now.